Alright, so let's see how this works, or how this goes, I should say. I'm trying to fit this into like a 14 and a half minute video, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Also, my microphone's being weird, or my OBS, one of the two. It seems to be picking up everything. I'm talking fairly quietly, my mic isn't that close, and I'm like in the red half the time.
What's up?
I really don't know what's going on. Beans, you cannot step on my computer. I'm sorry. I know, you're very sad about this information. Anyways, let's get right to it. I'm going to be talking about a few different things that I've been kind of wanting to mention for a while, but just kind of haven't really sat down and, you know, made anything with. Part of that is because I just don't have a lot to say, or because I just didn't have the energy to do it. So we're just gonna try to fit a bunch of stuff into like a 14 and a half minute video. If I go over, I'll just, I don't know, add more gameplay to it or something. I don't know. Anyways, what we're gonna start with is something that everyone's been getting tired of lately, which is hero skins. I mean, the choices of the heroes they're going to. As you know, if you watch me, I am a Mercy and Kiriko main, and recently I have really liked playing Juno. Mercy's finally getting the cat skin that everyone's been wanting since the fan art of one came out ages ago. So I'm very happy about that, and the staff looks amazing. But at the same time, we've had a skin every season for like since Overwatch 2 came out, I think. And now they're just adding more and more skins. It's getting a bit much. Same with Kira, she has 4 different skins, technically. She has the Recolor, she has the Gilded Mythic, she has the collab skin, which is, this is what, her 3rd or 4th collab skin. And she has, I can't remember what the other one was, but there's like 4 of them, I think, if I remember correctly, in one season. That's insanity, that's wild. That's bullshit. And Juno's getting one, which, good for her. I'm not buying it. It's actually the 25th, so it's been out for a bit. It's just I don't really know the IP, I don't care for it. The skin's cute, but it's just not something I would really want. It's kind of similar to what she already has. They didn't change very much. But on that note, poor Venture. He ain't getting shit. It's ridiculous that they came out with Venture and they aren't getting anything. They're not giving Venture any skins. I think they said season of 14 they were gonna give Venture a skin or something. It'll probably be a collab skin. I don't think they're gonna go with a mythic, because that would be what, 4 to 5 mythics in a row, which is wild. I know they need to get the DPS out of the way because there's so many of them. Damn, give the tanks one, for fuck's sake. Honestly, I hope either Ryan, even though people will complain if it's Ryan, or Hog get a mythic, and I hope it's Santa Claus themed when Christmas comes around, because that would be so funny. But unlikely. Speaking of mythics, I don't know, the Widow mythic, it's cute. It is. It just doesn't feel mythic to me. It's got the opposite problem that Orisa did. Orisa's mythic was underwhelming and it sucked, and I just don't want it just because I didn't want it. It was just ugly. Wasn't worth the money. This one, it's really cute and I really like it, but I still don't think it's worth the money. It's just not mythic to me. Like, it just, all the levels seem like a legendary. You don't even get to change the way your gun looks other than like color. So I don't see myself getting that either. And of course I'm not getting Soldier mythic weapon that I keep forgetting is even a thing this season. I'm literally not getting any of them. So I'm gonna end this season with 120 mythic prisms. Hell yeah. I'm just saving up, I guess, because I just haven't wanted this. I didn't get all of Ash's mythic, and I didn't get the mythic last season, and I'm not getting the mythic this season, but I did get Anna's mythic weapon, so that's why I'm lower than what I would normally be. But either way, it's wild. How it's a gorgeous skin. I just don't think it's worthy to be called a mythic, you know? Nothing about the outfit changes enough. Oh, she gets a hat and eventually it is on fire, and she gets like fake wings that eventually sparkle or whatever, or are on fire, but her weapon doesn't change, her outfit doesn't really change. There's just not enough to it to justify $80 worth of coins or whatever the hell, prisms, just to get something that's whatever, that's kind of mid. And of course, it is a gorgeous skin. It's just not worth that money. I like the Harlequin, which is an epic skin, more than that. I like the Medusa one and the Poison Ivy one more than that. I'd rather spend $20 to get those than I would essentially $80 to get the mythic that I don't even play Widow that often. And when I do, I still prefer probably the, whatever it's called. What did I just say? The Medusa skin, because I like how her gun looks. I don't like the mythic gun that they gave Widow, and you can't change it, so if I'm not gonna like what I'm looking at for 90% of the game, then why would I want it, you know? And of course, everyone has their own, like, ideas, but one thing I can say is they have, for sure, improved since the horrendous Orisa season. Thank God. Because if we kept getting skins like that, I don't think I'd have it. I'd have stacked up on mythic prisms right now, let's be real. And speaking of like the skins and whatever, another complaint that I personally have is the frequency of collabs. There's been a collab like every season, I think, for the past few seasons. And while like that's cool and all, we get sometimes something. The recent one we don't, it's just a money grab. You can tell because they used Divine, Juno, and Kiriko, and I can't remember who the DPS are. Oh, Tracer and I don't know who the other DPS is. I don't care. But those 3 or 4 alone, you know very well that they chose them because of money. Oh, it's Reaper. Reaper just got a mythic. Come on now. His mythic's better than that ugly ass skin, personally. But it's just kind of confusing and annoying. Like, they're doing so many collabs, and I get it. Collabs are going to bring in more money, they're going to bring people from those IPs that you're collabing with into the game more likely, but at the same time, we all know that Overwatch just, Blizzard went through a bunch of layoffs. We know this. We know for a fact. Yet they're spending so much time on collabs, primarily, and just skins in general, and not giving us anything else. The Halloween event, the Junkenstein's Lab, now that's fun. That was the first time in a very, very long time that I've actually went into a game mode and I'm like, wow, this is fun. I want to play this. But I'd rather them give us more of that, where I go into a game mode or onto a map or whatever and be like, this is so much fun, I want to keep playing this, than I would, oh cool, there's a new collab in the shop that I have to pay $60 for if I want it, but most of the time I don't. Like, collabs are good for a small amount of people, but like overall, they're not gonna carry this game like a new game mode or good maps or anything like that would. And speaking of game modes and maps, stop. Stop coming out with game modes, please. Stop. Flashpoint, push, sucked. It's better-ish now. Still prefer other things. Flash sucks. Kind of better now, but at the same time, also still sucks. Clash, absolute garbage. Hot garbage. Bro. just focus on what we have now, give what we have now updates and new maps and, you know, stuff like that. Give us fun little details on the new maps, you know, tie it into the lore that they want to pretend doesn't exist. Stop giving us game modes. They're getting worse and worse each time. I think I heard Flat say that at the rate we're going, it would take 2 years for every single game mode to get one new map. That's bullshit. Just focus on what we have now. Give what we have now maps. Maybe we hire some of the older ones that are unpopular, rework them, but, you know, give what we have now more content instead of just throwing, oh, here's this new game mode that most people are gonna hate and probably won't work very well for the first few months. Like, stop it. And this seems to be a general consensus from a lot of people is they would rather have maps instead of new game modes. I personally would love to see more maps for hybrid and escort. Those are my favorite game modes. But yet, I don't even know when the last time they got a new map was. And hell, I don't even get those game modes hardly ever. I think in the last 2 weeks, most of everything, I have gotten like maybe 4 escort or hybrid maps versus like all of the rest of them being push or flashpoint. Actually, not even that much push. It's mostly flashpoint and clash, and I'm tired of it, and it makes me want to kill myself. Not really. Hopefully that doesn't flag anything. I don't actually know. But still, stop giving us new game modes, especially when we seem to not like them. They're not hitting right. Stop trying again, and just focus on what we have now. Focus on filling up the game in the game modes that we have now with more stuff instead of having, oh, here's this new game mode with 2 maps, and we're gonna make you play that one for like a week straight. Have fun. No, that's not fun. That's not fun for anybody. But yet they keep doing pretty much exactly that, and it's exhausting. They do it every time. And a lot of people are tired of it. I'm tired of it. My friend, who I never have in videos, obviously, he's fucking sick and tired of it. He hates Clash with a burning passion. He literally leaves at the hero screen every single time he ends up on Clash. He doesn't like it that much. So they need to literally just focus on the maps we have, making them better, and giving us new maps. Because guess what? People will be a lot more happier with that. Now, onto the spicy stuff that I have, like, less than a minute for. As we all saw, all that stuff that came out about them working on PvE for 6 years and Overwatch 2 PvP for only 1 year. All of that being scrapped, but we know where it's going. It's going into the new game modes we're getting, like Junkenstein's Lab, which is really good. I love that game mode. But can we just say that most of that situation is Jeff's fault? Because everyone wants to blame Kodak, and I still blame him for a lot of stuff, but Jeff refusing to hire people, which could have saved the whole situation with Overwatch 2. Them throwing together Overwatch 1 or Overwatch 2 PvP in like maybe a year is ridiculous. The fact that they sued Netflix for some reason, I don't even know if that went anywhere, and then we can get a Netflix show like everyone's been asking for years. Maybe we can get like something else, like what's it called? Amazon Prime, Hulu, you know, something like that. We can go somewhere else and get it, but like everything we keep wanting is getting screwed over, and it makes me want to scream. I don't have much time to talk about it. Maybe I could, probably should have made a longer video of it, but I have a tendency to either talk way too long or not enough, and like half the video is just gameplay with nothing over it, and I don't know. I don't know what people like. Of course, we can talk more in the comments. I'm more than open to seeing other people's opinions and replying as well. So, yeah.